Hi, everybody. Just before we get started, I just want to let you know that we are looking at a tabletop simulator of the prototype of Castlescape. So some of the art, some of the components may not be finalized quite yet. So just bear that in mind as we go through the video. So let's get started. Hi, everybody. My name is Harry Jacobs, and I am the North of 60 Gamer for the North of 60 Gaming channel. And welcome. Today we have a sneak preview of Josh Horsley's Castlescape by Praetorian Board Games. And you can see that is up on Tabletop Simulator, or TTS. And today we're going to have just a quick preview of it. We're going to keep this nice and short. We're not really going to play the game at this point, but I wanted to just show you some of the features and give you a flavor of how it tastes. First off, if we want to look at the board a little bit, we have the Scape here, and we start with a single wall in the center of the board. Now, I just put these up. These are the gold cards. Each player will actually get 2 gold cards at the beginning of the game, and they'll be able to work towards them. So here's 10 back alley cards, which back alley cards is a type of card. Claim the bailey. So a bailey is an enclosed area within the walls. Trusting neighbor. You must share walls with 3 other baileys claimed by other guilds, and the one who has the most back alley cards. Each player, this is a deck building game. Each player will start with a deck of 10 cards. They will deal themselves 5 cards. Builders, you will see that they have symbols. This is for gold. This is for a recruit. This is for another gold. And what they will do is then look at this and say, I've got recruits. So they're going to put the recruits up on these at this point. And then they have 3 gold. At this point in time, they could take these if they wish and actually put them on the board. So let's just say he's going to go here and there. Then I will take my 3 gold and come over to the shop. There's one for +3 gold. Draw 1 card +2 wall cards. I quite like that. So I would put that in my discard. Discard all the rest of the cards. That would be my turn. Any cards that I bought at the end of my turn would be moved over. Or replaced, I should say. I moved it over because I've been playing a lot of games that move over. This is the rotational market. So at the end of the first stage, before the inspection, you can see what will happen is we have to get rid of these 15 pieces on the first stage. And we know that by, if we look down, you'll see 2 players, 15 walls for inspections. And then all these cards would go into the discard. These is the standard deck building cards. Here are some contracts that you can take. Again, just to show another actions, so we'll go here, just to show you the last 5 cards. This is the standard deck. So again, this time we'd have wall cards, so we'd actually put the walls here. Now, one of the rules is if the workers or recruits, I have to put my walls first. But in this case, they're already out on the board. I would take my wall. Now, walls can only be orthogonal. It cannot be diagonal. I can place it next to the wall. Now, you get more influence. So if I went this way, I could take my recruit off and put him here. And I've got one more wall, and I could actually build it out here. So at this point in time, if we enclose this area, let's just say if we enclose that area, for the sake of an example, and a 1 space bailey is the smallest I can have. So once you fully enclose the bailey, you will now score the bailey. And the way to score the bailey is, first of all, the player with the most influence over the bailey will claim the bailey. In this case, I would have 3 points, and because I have 1 on the wall and 1 inside the bailey, the recruits on the wall are worth 2. The recruits inside the bailey are worth 1. So in this point, I have 3 within this bailey. It is possible that another player will have a recruit on the wall, and that will have an influence of 2 points. However, the Bailey would still be owned by the other player. You will take a claim marker, and I will place it inside with the recruit on top. Recruits are not moved unless there's a card that allows you to move a recruit somewhere else. And that is the basic strategy of claiming a Bailey. The scoring for claiming a Bailey is 1 point for every space that is enclosed by the Bailey. And I would take my claim marker and put that there. So at the end of the turn or the end of the inspection phase, I would actually get a point for that and possible point for having the most influence. Now, if another player had influence there, it is possible that at some point during the time, he may actually have more influence over my Bailey, even though I have that. So he would get a bonus point, but right now I would get the bonus. So play continues until all these pieces are gone. I didn't talk much about the infamy and corruption. So infamy, there are cards that raise your infamy level. There we are. And corruption. So that's your infamy. Corruption is the, let's just see if we have one here. There it is there. So we have infamy here, corruption here. At the end of the infamy, what would happen if I had infamy here? I would have to remove that marker. So it is possible I would have no control over that Bailey or no influence over that Bailey for scoring. Corruption means that I would basically lose points and during the scoring. Now your Baileys and influence is scored between each inspection, and in each inspection, that's where the infamy comes in. Is that during the inspection, the king says, "You didn't do as good a job as you thought you did. A lot of infamy here. You're going to have to remove some of your influence." He takes your influence away. This game continues through 4 rounds for a 2-player game, 3 rounds for a 3 or 4-player game. It triggers the end of the era if these cards are all gone, and I believe if this is all your bits are gone here, and that would trigger the 4th stage. But that is the preview of Castlescape. I did play a bit of a 2-hander game. I didn't show you that here, but it is fun. There is some strategy here. There are some public goals. I didn't mention these, but there are some public goals that you can go after, and you also have your contracts that are your own. So each player would have 2 of these, and then anybody who fulfills one of these would actually just take it at that point. Points are added up. You can see that 5 points there, 6 points for that guy. But that is basically how the game quickly plays. Now, I didn't go deep into every little nuance of the game, but this is just a preview. This is all I'm going to show you for now. I think this is going to be a great game. Look for this. I would go to the Kickstarter page, and I'm going to put that link down there for you in order for you to subscribe so that you'll see it when it launches. I certainly recommend this game at this point. It plays very well. It's very polished. The rules were easy and digestible. And for me, that's a special case because generally I need videos and that I was able to pick up the rules and play 2-handed within about 10 or 15 minutes. They're pretty simple rules. This is a good lighter medium weight game. I wouldn't say it's a filler, but I would say that it's a good medium light or maybe a lighter medium. I don't know how you want to call that. But thanks very much for watching this preview. My name is Harry Jacobs. I am the North of 60 Gamer, and this is the North of 60 Gaming channel. If you like kind of what I did today, I really appreciate you to like it. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be fantastic. I am looking for more subscribers, as always. And if you don't want to miss a video, hit the bell, and that way you'll have notifications. Thanks very much, folks.